Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Inge Sargent's story begins in the Austrian Alps, where she was born Inge Eberhard in 1932. Surrounded by snow-capped peaks and close-knit traditions, she grew up resilient and independent. Even as Europe changed around her, Inge's curiosity about the world only grew. She excelled in school, especially in languages, and dreamed of life beyond her small town. Determined to break free from convention, she applied for a Fulbright scholarship to study in the United States. Winning the scholarship was a turning point, her ticket to a new world. Leaving Austria behind, she set out for America, ready for adventure and challenge. The vibrant, diverse energy of her new home pushed her to adapt and grow. Little did she know this journey was just the beginning of a life that would take her far beyond anything she could imagine. Inge's thirst for knowledge and adventure led her far from her familiar European surroundings. Her studies eventually took her to a women's college nestled in the heart of Colorado, a place that promised new perspectives and experiences. It was a world away from the towering snow-capped Alps of her homeland. The vast landscapes and open skies of Colorado offered a stark contrast to the intimate valleys she had known. It was at a lively international student party, a melting pot of cultures and ideas, that she had a fateful encounter. She met Sao Kia Seng, a man who would change the course of her life forever. Sao was a gentle and remarkably intelligent Burmese student, possessing a quiet strength and an undeniable charisma. He spoke passionately and eloquently of his homeland, Burma, sharing stories that painted a vivid picture of a land rich in culture and history. He described its breathtaking beauty, from the golden pagodas to the lush landscapes, and the warmth and resilience of its people. Yet, amidst these heartfelt stories, he never once mentioned his royal status, keeping a significant part of his identity concealed. Their shared experience as outsiders in a new land created an immediate bond, drawing them together through mutual understanding and empathy. As they spent more time together, their friendship blossomed and quickly, almost inevitably, turned to love. Sao's deep-seated vision for helping his people and improving their lives deeply inspired Inge, igniting a shared sense of purpose within her. In Sao, she found not just a lover, but a true partner, someone who shared her values and her dreams for a better world. After a heartfelt and tender courtship filled with shared laughter and whispered promises, Sao proposed marriage to Inge. Overwhelmed with joy and certainty, Inge accepted his proposal without a moment's hesitation. They were married in a simple, intimate ceremony in Colorado, surrounded by a few close friends. Together, they spent hours dreaming of their future together, envisioning a life dedicated to serving the people of Burma. Inge, at this point, believed she was marrying a dedicated engineer, a man with a practical skill set ready to contribute to his nation's development. She was ready to embark on a new life in a distant and unfamiliar land, eager to embrace the challenges and opportunities that awaited her. Little did she know she was about to become a princess, a role she never could have imagined for herself. Their love story, already unique and compelling, was about to take a dramatic and unexpected turn, leading them down a path filled with both extraordinary privilege and profound responsibility. The adventure that awaited her would test everything she thought she knew about herself, about love, and about the world. Inge was about to step into a world of royalty, a realm of ancient customs and intricate protocols. She would soon be immersed in tradition, formal duties, and the weighty responsibility of leadership. From that moment forward, her life would never be the same, forever altered by the revelation of Sao's true identity and the destiny that awaited them both. The journey to Burma was filled with anticipation, a sense of excitement and the unknown hanging in the air. Inge couldn't have possibly fathomed what awaited her on the shores of this distant land. Each passing day on the ship brought her closer to Sao's homeland, a place shrouded in mystery and brimming with cultural richness. The rhythmic chugging of the steamship was a constant reminder of the life she was leaving behind and the new one she was about to embrace. But nothing prepared Inge for the welcome in Rangoon. As the ship approached the harbor, the sheer scale of the gathering became apparent. greeted by crowds, a sea of faces stretching as far as the eye could see. Inge was overwhelmed by the sheer number of people who had come to witness their arrival. Music and celebration filled the air with an infectious energy. The vibrant sounds of traditional Burmese instruments created a festive atmosphere, a symphony of welcome that resonated deep within her soul. Dancers in colourful costumes twirled and swayed, their movements telling stories of ancient traditions and royal heritage. She was bewildered until Sao revealed the truth. The joyous chaos suddenly made sense, but the revelation brought with it a wave of disbelief and uncertainty. He was not just an engineer, the man she had fallen in love with, the man who had shared his dreams and aspirations with her, but the Saofa, or Prince, of Sipal, a title that carried immense weight and responsibility, a title that would forever change the course of her life. The people had come to welcome their prince and his new bride, their future queen, a woman who was about to step into a role she never imagined possible. Inge's world shifted instantly. The ground beneath her feet felt unsteady, the future uncertain. She was now Mahadevi, celestial princess of Sipal, a name that echoed through the ages, a title that demanded respect and reverence. The weight of her new identity was overwhelming, a heavy cloak of responsibility settling upon her shoulders. But Sao's love and honesty gave her strength, a beacon of hope in the midst of the storm. Their journey to Sipal was a royal procession, a moving spectacle of tradition and pageantry, with villagers gathering at every stop, eager to catch a glimpse of their prince and his foreign bride. The palace, a grand teak mansion, stood as a testament to the region's rich history and cultural heritage, became her new home, a place where she would learn to navigate the complexities of royal life. Inge realized her old life was gone. The carefree days of her youth were now a distant memory. A new chapter had begun, filled with both promise and peril. She faced her new role with a mix of awe and trepidation, knowing that the eyes of an entire principality were upon her. The expectations were immense, but so was the opportunity to make a difference, to use her position to improve the lives of her people. She was no longer just a student or a wife. Her identity had been irrevocably transformed. She was a princess, a symbol of hope and prosperity for the people of Sipal. The adventure she had longed for had truly begun, though it was far different from anything she could have ever imagined. Inge's courage would soon be tested in ways she never imagined as she navigated the treacherous waters of royal politics and cultural expectations. Her story as a royal was just beginning, a tale of love, sacrifice, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Life as a Shan princess was a daunting challenge for Inge. She had to master a new language, customs, and the intricate etiquette of the royal court. At first she felt like an outsider, but her determination to learn won people over. Inge listened to the concerns of her new community, showing genuine care and humility. With Sao's support, she embraced her role, blending her Western perspective with Shan traditions. Together, they became a modern royal couple, committed to progress. Inge adopted Shan dress and customs, earning the affectionate title Princess of the Peaceful Moon. She moved through palace and town as one of their own. The people of Sipal came to love their Austrian princess for her kindness and dedication. Inge had transformed from a foreigner into a beloved royal. Inge refused to be a figurehead. She redefined what it meant to be Mahadevi. She championed public service, working side by side with her people. Her first major project was building a modern hospital, addressing urgent healthcare needs. She trained local women as nurses, empowering them and improving community health. Inge also focused on education, founding schools and supporting women and children. Her work was about empowerment, not charity. She and Sao opened the palace to all, breaking down barriers between rulers and the people. Regular audiences allowed villagers to voice their concerns directly. The royal couple became true servants of the people, earning deep trust and affection. Inge was more than a princess. She was a mother figure to Sipal. Inge and Sao's partnership sparked a golden age in Sipal. Sao modernized agriculture, boosting productivity and supporting farmers through cooperatives. Inge tackled health and education, launching clean water and family planning initiatives. Their reforms brought peace, stability, and prosperity to the state. The palace became a symbol of community, not privilege. Their leadership blended tradition with modernity, service with compassion. Together they raised two daughters in a home filled with love and hope. Sipal flourished under their care, but dark clouds loomed on the horizon. Their happiness was tied to a nation on the brink of turmoil. While Shipo thrived, Burma's political climate grew tense. Sao advocated for ethnic rights and federalism, making him a target for the military. General Ne Win's regime viewed the princes as threats to centralized power. Inge and Sao sensed danger, but remained committed to their people and ideals. The dream of a peaceful democratic Burma was slipping away. On March 2nd, 1962, a date that would forever be etched in the annals of Burmese history, a military coup, swift and decisive, shattered the fragile foundations of Burma's nascent democracy. The dreams of a free and prosperous nation were abruptly extinguished as the armed forces seized control. Sao Kya-seng, the beloved prince of Shipao, was apprehended at a checkpoint, his fate sealed by the new regime. Inge, his Austrian-born wife, and their innocent daughters were placed under house arrest, their world shrinking to the confines of the palace walls. The palace, once a vibrant hub of activity and laughter, fell silent, its opulent corridors echoing only with the footsteps of patrolling soldiers under military occupation. The vibrant heart of Shipao had been silenced. For years, Inge tirelessly searched, desperately seeking any shred of news regarding her husband's whereabouts, clinging to the hope of his safe return. But the military regime, shrouded in secrecy and oppression, offered only a wall of silence, a cruel and agonizing void. Eventually, after years of relentless searching, she learned the devastating, heartbreaking truth. Sao Kya-seng, her beloved husband, had been killed soon after his arrest, a victim of the brutal regime. Grieving and consumed by a primal fear for her daughter's safety in the increasingly dangerous environment, Inge made the agonizing, heart-wrenching decision to flee Sipo, to abandon her life as she knew it. She left Sipo with nothing but her precious children and the bittersweet memories of a life that once was. The golden age of Sipo, a time of prosperity and hope, was irrevocably over, replaced by the grim reality of military oppression, fear and profound loss. Inge's unwavering courage and resilience in the face of unimaginable tragedy inspired and continues to inspire those she left behind, a testament to her strength and character. Her fairy tale journey as a princess had abruptly ended in exile, a stark contrast to the life she once knew. But her indomitable spirit, her unwavering determination endured, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. The people of Sipo deeply mourned the loss of their beloved prince and princess, their hearts heavy with grief. Inge's boundless love for her people and her selfless service to the community would never be forgotten, forever etched in their memories. Her story, though marked by immense sorrow, was far from over, a new chapter waiting to be written. In exile, Inge rebuilt her life in Colorado, raising her daughters as a single mother. She worked as a teacher, quietly carrying the pain of her past. Years later, she shared her story in the memoir Twilight Over Burma, giving voice to the people of Shipao. The book became an international bestseller, shining a light on Burma's hidden tragedy. Inge became an advocate for peace and human rights, speaking out for those who could not. Her legacy is one of love, courage, and hope. She showed that true leadership is service and that bridges can be built across cultures. Though she lost her kingdom, she never lost her dignity or compassion. Inge Sargent's story continues to inspire, a princess who led with her heart.